come through in the clutch, leaving all these haters crushed.
Filming you while I'm filming you. We're live, about to take the questions. Somebody's gonna feed them through to me so I can look at them. Let's go. All right. First one that comes up. Once again, Clutch Studs, follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Hopefully you're watching on one of those channels. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Whoa, tons of questions here. All right. So first question by M Sharpening, here locally. Clutch Studs, what is your favorite way to drum up new business? My favorite way to drum up new business is approaching individuals who I feel like I can bring value or the team can bring value to. So if there's a business that I recognize is bringing value to the community and they need a couple of things or services that we offer, I'd be more than willing to just walk up straight to them and ask them how we can provide some value. So best way to drum up business, obviously tactical strategies. I would consider social being one of the best ways to drum up business. As you can see, we're on all platforms on social media. So M Sharpening, I would suggest get with Clutch Studs so we can step up your digital marketing game. All right, next one. Great question, by the way. I really like that one. That's a really solid question. Chris Rodriguez, at young_CROD. How do you maintain uniqueness between each company that you work with to make them happy? So that's a little, that question, I'm kind of confused a little bit. It says, how do you maintain uniqueness between each company that you work with to make them happy? If I was to compare two different companies or two different clients, each individual client, we'd have to pull out whatever their value is that they bring for the service that they're offering or the product that they're offering. So I could separate a product and a service pretty easily by simply creating a digital marketing strategy for a product is separate from what a digital marketing content execution would be for a service. I would suggest that if we're creating videos for two different businesses and one business is close to the same service that the other business is offering, that we make sure and pull out whatever the authenticity is of that company, whatever the transparency and services that company is doing. So good question, kind of stumped me a little bit. I didn't know how to answer it, but hopefully that does good. So that's a good question because it stumped me. Next question, Alex Wespi, at Alex Wespi. Good. I know Alex Wespi, so good question, man. Hey, Clutch Studs, where do you look for app-related industry trends? Is there a particular person you follow for ideas and motivation? So when it comes to mobile applications, I believe the WWDC is one of the most important places to follow the trends and what's going on with mobile apps. This May, the WWDC Apple Developer Conference is happening, so that's where we pick up a lot of things that are happening as far as market trends in the related industries. Anybody that's speaking about the main keywords that we're pushing out there, definitely following individuals that have to do with, hustle. That's another thing that we follow as far as industry goes. So, as you guys know, a couple of people out there, the older ones are Les Brown, Tony Robbins. Those are the hustle mentality, motivation mentality type of individuals. But as far as specific individuals for mobile app related industries, I think of individuals that have came up with companies like Twitter, Facebook, and things like that. So good question. Great question. Aspire, at Aspire, the ICT. Clutch Studs, that's Thomas, our videographer behind the screens. You guys want to show Thomas real quick? Yeah. What's the best advice you would give to someone that is not willing to jump from a 9-to-5? I'm sorry, somebody was calling in. From a 9-to-5 to entrepreneur that's scared to fail. So I believe the question is asking what the best advice is for someone who wants to leave their job. The best advice that I could give you is don't quit on the spot. Don't walk out and burn bridges. Make sure you have a plan before you go out there and just want to become an entrepreneur, and understand that when you leave that 9-to-5, there's no safety net, and it's 10 times harder to be an entrepreneur than it is to just have a regular day job. So make sure that you have a plan before you jump, and burning bridges doesn't help anyone. So, all right, Toby Kriwiel, awesome. At Toby Kriwiel is asking, Clutch Studs, what do you like most about Chance the Rapper? I love the fact that he's authentic. I love the fact that he's humble. I love the fact that he is not afraid to let people know that God is first in his life. And I love the fact that his music transcribes what I believe individuals are feeling in this day and age. So he's just a phenomenal rapper in my opinion. So that's what I love about him. TT Crockett, Clutch Studs. What pushed you to start Clutch Studio? What is your philosophy to happiness? Clutch Studios came about after I developed and built a mobile application with a partner of mine. And out of necessity, we needed cash, and I needed to find a way to create cash. And my first hustle right after Page Out, the mobile application that we developed, was Clutch Studios. So I knew we can develop and build mobile applications. I knew we were really good at creating content. So that's what pushed me to start Clutch Studio, necessity. That's what pushed me to start most of my businesses, is necessity. So my philosophy to happiness: do what you love and love what you do. Without it, you'll never be happy. If you get into business wanting to make a ton of cash, a ton of money, the evidence is out there that none of that fulfills that void that you have. Anyone, whether it's man, woman, you need to understand that you have to enjoy what it is that you're doing. You have to really, truly know that without anything, or nothing's possible without hard work. Like putting in the amount of hours that you have to put in order to become successful. You have to know that it's not easy. So the philosophy to happiness: have a goal, make sure that you have the ability to understand that you're going to have to withstand a lot of, troubles and heartaches and things like that, but just love what you do. So great question. Caden, Clutch Studs, Lows to Workaholic, are you willing to invest in my business? If you're interested in hearing me out, DM me. All right, so Caden, I'm always interested in looking at different businesses. At this moment, to be able to look at a business, you have to have, number one, either users or cash flow. Number two, if you don't have any one of those two things, I'm not really interested in investing. I do go out there and help individuals that are in high school and college, barely starting out, and give them a pathway to success. So I'd be more than interested in investing from a knowledgeable standpoint, possibly not from a financial standpoint, simply because without having those two things, the businesses probably won't succeed. 98% of businesses fail, so don't take that the hard way, but just understand that if you're willing to go out there, money is not going to make your business successful. It's you going out there, creating the cash flow, creating the users, creating the clients, creating the business, doing the sales, doing the hard work. The universe knows and understands when you're willing to put in 120% effort. So you can't be playing soccer in the afternoon times thinking that you're going to be selling things during the morning times only. It's got to be 24/7. So great question, Caden. Patrick Moore, Clutch Studs, favorite song to get hyped for work or a project? I love Chance the Rapper, but I'll be honest with you, right now I'm on Bad and Bougie by Amigos. I'm also on No L's by Big Sean. This is some big stuff for me right now. So those are the two biggest songs right now that I kind of bump early in the morning. Anything that has Future in it, I'm all for it as well. And probably some music that you really can't listen to around your kids. So. Joshua Klinger, Clutch Studs, where do you get your motivation from? Right here, inside. There's nobody that can wake me up in the morning and get me motivated more than myself. There's nobody that, well, I'm lying. Because when I wake up and I see my kids get them ready for school, they motivate me. But it takes me to continue to push forward and not lay back in bed, to continue to move forward and know that I've got more than just myself. I've got an idea that makes me passionate, and I've got a team that every single day when I get here is smiling. That's the kind of stuff that you yourself have to make sure that you bring upon. So the motivation that I get comes from inside, and I believe everybody should do that. I should not have to go out there and motivate you on a daily basis. Individuals, you can listen to music, you can listen to songs, you can listen to people on YouTube channels that'll give you a little bit of motivation. But that's just a spark. You've got to continue that throughout the day. So I'll be honest with you. Today, I think I got super motivated by the owner of Shiva, the yoga studio that's right next door to us. She put me on beast mode. So just so you guys understand, yoga, Shiva yoga, that was pretty inspiring, man. So you'll be seeing us do yoga next week. All right, great question, Joshua. Brent Madison, if someone wants to get involved in some cool projects you all are involved with, what is the best way to do so? Do it. Just come in here, don't text, don't send a message, don't send a DM. come through the doors, let us know that you're interested. Normally you'll run straight into my bouncer. His name's Michael Ward. He's right at the door. Then followed up by Andy, who comes up right behind him with the... Make sure you guys just get at us. If you want to be a part of whatever it is that we're doing, we're collaborative. We value individuals that value us. Creativity is a must for us. And so if you're creative and you got things that you're doing that you really want us to be a part of, you got to get in front of me. I'm running 90 miles an hour every single day. I miss calls, I miss texts, I miss opportunities, simply because I don't have individuals that are more than willing to just go out there and get it. You know, to come out here, stop me and say, I just need 1 minute of your time, 2 minutes of your time. To be able to tell you what it is. Have an idea, have a plan. Don't just expect for us to come up with something to have you do. So same way with my team, when they come in here, they got to create value. I don't come up with things for them to do. They got to come up with the things that they know that's going to bring value to the company. So great question, Brent. Shout out to Brent Madison. I believe that's all of them, unless there's anything that came through after that, Thomas. I'm going to open up Twitter real quick and see if we didn't miss any. Thank you guys for being here. We got a lot of stuff that we're giving away. Don't forget our fuel, Nitro Joe's Cold Brew. That's our fuel for the day. Anybody who doesn't win the tickets by Chance the Rapper can get a chance to win the hat if you guys are sending in some tweets and stuff right now. Also, one of our latest things that we put out, Stay Humble, Hustle Hard by Clutch Studio and the new brand that's coming out of here. Be sure also to check out some of our clients' work that we're putting out there. My 20, the new mobile application that connects all truckers. ELD with a purpose. Anything else comes through here? I believe that's it. Thank you guys. We're going to pick the best questions. I'm going to leave it up to Andy and Michael. They're going to select what the best question was. I like quite a few of them. Is there any of them that stuck out to you guys? Just, let me know which one it is. In the meantime, let Chance the Rapper 2 tickets to go see one of the best rappers. Just won a Grammy. All right, who is it? What do you think, Michael? Andy? All right, let me go through here. I get no help from the sidelines right now. Let's see. Not the. There was a really good one that stumped me. All right, that was. I like the uniqueness one, yeah. Chris Rodriguez, how do you maintain uniqueness between each company that you work with to make them happy? I want to talk to you. I want to sit down and get into the meat of that question. You stumped me on that one. Chris Rodriguez, young_CROD. Come into Clutch. We'll be here. We stay late. Just let us know when you want to be here. That's the question that came through. Let's sit down. Come pick up your tickets. I hope you're local. Awesome. I hope you're local. Come through. I want to talk to you. I appreciate you guys sending in the questions. Appreciate you guys even staying, and following us. Please make sure you guys share this with all your friends if you think that anybody that's out there could utilize our services. We do videography, mobile applications, branding, and social media content creation. Please make sure you continue to follow us. Stay tuned for the vlogs. We also got Los Notes that are coming out that I'm basically challenging myself on a daily basis to come up with more substance in the content that we're pushing out there. Stay tuned at Clutch Studs. Follow me on Snapchat, Los the Workaholic. Peace.
My heart and my soul, and this is 2 in 1. A lot of people left the fake and know where you can run. Clutch Studs in the building. If you can do it, man, you can do it too. I'm done.